Phil on a deal with a double there with 2 out, or 1 out rather. Here in the third. In fact, we're in the second. There we go. I'll get it right eventually. That one straight back up the middle. In for a base hit. I'll deal with the stop sign at third. Nice job by Austin Murdoch. Phil on a deal with a double there with straight back to where it came
1
from.
Out rather.
And then with a pair of base hits now. Trying to get back this 2-run deficit. Second. There we go. I'll get it right eventually. That one straight back up the middle. In for a base hit. I'll deal with the stop sign at third. A handy batter to have in this situation with Ollie Tibbett. Nice job by Austin Murdoch. Phil on a deal with a double there with straight back to where it came
1
from.
Out rather.
And then with a pair couple of runs here for Manly. They've tied this ball game up at 2-2. Jake Wander back from injury after a couple of weeks off. And gets aboard, but it's at the expense of Ollie Tibbett, who drove in the tying runs to get it back to a 2-2 ball game. Runs here for Manly. They've tied this ball game up at 2-2. Right side, but that's going to drop back from injury after a couple of weeks off. 1-1 the gets aboard, but it's at the expense of Ollie Tibbett, who drove in the tying runs to get it back to a 2-2 ball game. Runs here for Manly. They've tied this ball game up at 2-2. Right side, but Wander takes off. He's going to steal second. Good tough take on there. The pitcher was in there for a strike. Tipped into the glove, and he's going to be down on strikes to end the inning. But Manly, they get 2 more. They tie it up. It's 2-2. And we'll head to the third. Bottom of the third here in third grade. It's 2-2. Manly rallying back in the bottom of the second. Ash Egan leading off with 2-3-4 for the Eagles here. Nice quick inning worked by Austin Holly in the top half of the third. That one hit hard by Ash Egan. Up the line, but only foul. 1-2 the count to the Manly first baseman. Swinging a miss in the dirt. Tag applied. And Ash Egan will be down on strikes for the second time. Down in there, Stefan Simic. 2 balls and no strikes. Manly trying to make it back-to-back wins. The only one of the 5 teams to do so this season. 18s in second grade still looking for win number 1. The women's had an opportunity last night, just fell short in the end. The winning run in scoring position, just couldn't knock her in. Stefan Simic works a 1-out walk. So 3 and 4 only. 3-hole hitter. Handing it over to the 4-hole hitter. It's the experienced Glenn Murdoch, who struck out in his last at-bat after Kai Harris was first called out and then told he wasn't out after stealing second base. First pitch to Murdoch, too low for ball 1. That one in the same spot by the looks of it. Two balls and no strikes. That one's off the hands. Back forward is Rob Lombardo. And he'll take the catch for out number 2. Stefan Simic remains at first. Crucielli steps in with 2 out. Thought he was hit by a pitch in the first inning, but got brought back. He was told he had moved into the pitch as opposed to making an attempt to get out of the way of it. And he put on bat on ball. Couple of base hits already. Got 4 in to Macarthur's 1. Both of Macarthur's runs came off 390s. It was the first pitch first pitch of the ball game hit by a pitch, and then a walk. So 2 on, nobody out. Macarthur cashed them in. He only hacks, but he's got his timing right. He fouls it off. 1 ball and 2 strikes now. Swing and a miss. Gets him on the Aoife's pitch. And Miss Little strands that base runner. The 2-out walk left on, or the 1-out walk, Lara, left on, and we're through 3 here in 3rd grade. We'll be back shortly with the 4th here on Eagles Baseball Sports Network. Sean McDonald, who drove in those 2 Macarthur runs back in the first, he bats for the 2nd time here today. Ball and 1 strike, he was behind 0-2 as well. And got a pitch he liked and hit it hard, drove in 2 runs. On the inside, but too far in, 2 balls and 1 strike. It's up too high. Count now 3-1. Macarthur lead-off man. Climbs the ladder, there's Holly, and he gets the swing and miss out of McDonald. So he does here to try and get the out. Pops him up, right side, play ball for Egan. Tracks back, and thankfully for Kai Harris, the youngster makes the catch to record out number 1. Egan didn't look overly confident going back for that one. Like he had the youngster, the young 15-year-old, backing him up. Top of the zone, into Cooper Owens, ball 1. As you can see on our centre field camera, the wind is picking up a little bit. It's not too bad at ground level. A little bit stronger up higher. I had to send our camera technician out there to straighten things up if it gets too crazy. We had it pointing up at the clubhouse at one point on Wednesday night. So strong was the wind. Conditions a lot nicer today. Don't worry, guys, you're not on a ship. One of the fittings just need to be tightened. 2-2, hit it. Cooper Owen. Swing and a miss. Great job by Austin Holly. A really good start to the season has Austin Holly. Went 5 innings a couple of weeks ago against Cronulla without allowing a hit. And unfortunately, Manly would go on to lose. Got roughed up the following week against Greater Western. Bounced back nicely last week, and he's in the groove here today. Two away now for Noah Atkins, who's behind in the count 0-1 after that swing. To the right side, left side in fact, to Phil Ardill. Picks it up, long toss over to first. And Ash Egan accepts the gift, and that's a nice 1-2-3 inning worked by Austin Holly. We'll be back with the fourth here shortly. Hard hit ball by Phil Ardill there, caught in left field. Nice running catch by Sean McDonald out there to retire Ardill. Phil thought it might have been foul for a moment. Probably would have dropped foul if McDonald didn't run it down. Austin Murdoch straight back up the middle once again. Diving stop by the shortstop in Cooper Ahern. But Aussie will beat it out. Got a bit of an equipment malfunction. Cooper Ahern needs a new belt. Change for Macarthur with Jesse Ganero taking over behind the dish, moving Connor Ross at a second. So Shane Dodd out of the game. Obviously, Macarthur travelling a little bit light in third grade. Needed to get to the 4th inning to make a change. Little just checking in with Murdoch over at first. Stepped off, looked over. Little wasn't happy that Murdoch wasn't standing on the base, so he fired a shot over there. Only Tibbett, who has 2 RBIs already today. That pitch in the dirt. The throw offline from Gennaro. Will be safe. Stolen base. And a runner in scoring position. Nice job by Austin Murdoch. Blue Jays with the bases loaded, nobody out. What an opportunity here. 2-2 ball game. 2-2 ball game here at Aquatic. Straight away, Ernie Comlant puts the Blue Jays on top. Little checking the runner. Right side, straight at the second baseman, but nice job by Austin Murdoch to get back to the bag. He was ahead of Cooper Ahern, the shortstop. That's out number 2. Hard hit ball. Doesn't bear any success. So 2 outs and a runner on second for Jake Wanda down in the 9 hole. Takes that pitch for a called strike. And again to Rosser. Always amazing when you change position. The ball seems to find you at the line drive, then the ground ball for the final 2 outs of the inning. And we're through 4 here at Aquatic. It's 2-2 in 3rd grade, Manly and Macarthur. Moving to the 5th, Austin Holly starts Jackson Layton with a called strike. Just 55 pitches so far for Holly. 2 runs allowed, coming off hit by pitch and a walk, which started the game. Just the second time he's pitched into the 5th. He went 4 innings last week, 2 runs, both earned on 2 hits, 3 walks, 5 Ks. 2 1/3 against Blacktown, 2 2/3 against Ryde, 2 1/3 against Greater Western. The other appearances on top of his 5 hitless innings against Cronulla. Strike 3 called. on Jackson Layton. It's first out of the inning. Excuse me. This game hasn't been super fast, but we are already in the 5th. And we're an hour in. Hasn't really been a pitching duel. Plenty of runners on base. Plenty of action. Called strike there to Gennaro. One on one. Right side. Austin Murdoch over. In fact, it's Guy Harris. Austin Murdoch's in left field. And Gennaro's out on the ground ball for the second out of the inning. Can't they go back to the top? To Mitch Little. What? Oh, shit. Excuse me. Just heard a comment from the balcony about this World Series game, and it's about to get pretty exciting if you're a Blue Jays fan. The comment is true that I heard. Addison Barger, grand slam, 9-2 Blue Jays. Here we go. Well, the key was to get into the bullpen. They chased Snell. And big-time Barger. Makes me upset that I'm not there. See that? Barger grand slam. We're going to win the first one. Okay, back to the action here. We got 1 ball and 2 strikes here to Mitch Little. Only couple pitches behind, that's all right. 2 outs here, top of the 5th. Holy cow. Doesn't offer. Thought about it. Pulled it back. It's gone 15 rows back too. That ball was tattooed. Ground ball, straight back to the pitcher. Austin Holly will jog it over. Mitch Little went through the gears but couldn't get out of third. And he'll be grounded out to finish the 5th. So 5 in the books for Austin Holly. Job well done. Just the 2 earned runs. We'll see if Manly can break this deadlock when we come back with the home half. Guy Harris letting us off. Outside corner. 1 ball and 1 strike. Right side, pokes it. That's going to drop in for a base hit, is it? No. Carried out to Jackson Leighton in right field. Excuse me. Kai Harris has retired for the first time today, or second time. 1 for 3 now with a strikeout. Mitch Little just getting the job done, gets weak contact. Called strike here to Ash Egan, who's had a tough battle of it. Oh, Alejandro Kirk just added 2 more. Things getting out of hand in Toronto. Two-hit day for Kirky. Jumps out of the way of that one, does Ash Egan. Ball on 2 strikes. That one lifted. He's got contact on this one after striking out twice. But only up in the air and straight back down again. Makes an adjustment. It's the second out of the inning to bring up Stefan Simic. Manly's 2 runs coming on 5 hits. Macarthur's 2 runs. Well, they came after a hit by a pitch and a walk to start the game. They've had 5 hits. Make it 6. That one's going to drop into left field. It'll be a 2-out single for Stefan Simic to keep the ball rolling. So Glenn Murdoch, next hitter. Stinger struck out and grounded out today. To the right side, big hole over there. Playing across was Connor Rosser, maybe thinking of a steal, trying to cheat a little bit. That's a nice bit of inside-out hitting by the veteran to extend this inning and put a runner in scoring position. It's the go-ahead run for Manly. It's a pinch hit grand slam too by Addison Barger. This time Hurley's hit by a pitch, legitimately this time. Threw the bat away. A bit of a excited utterance from the Orioles dugout. Manly got the bases loaded after the first 2 outs of the inning. No one throwing it for Macarthur, but it is someone slowly heading down to the bullpen. Lifted in the air by Ardell. And coming in to make the catch. Here's the shortstop, Cooper Ahern. So Manly led the bases, but they'll leave them that way. They can't break the deadlock. It's 5-all. And we're off to the 6th. Top of the 6th. Cooper Ahern faces Austin Holly. Called strike 1. Holly getting the job done. 67 pitches through his first 5, so he's, what's that, 13 an inning. 13 and a fraction an inning. Which is almost ideal numbers. I'm missing 2 and 1. In fact, it was 3 and 1. So lead off walk. Austin Holly called for a balk there. I didn't have my eyes on it. Simon Lau's just going to come out and ask the question.
He can do anything he wants. Where comes that? That's a big miss.
Yeah. Balks was something that the umpire spoke about in the pre-season. Not sure why that was called a balk. Too far away to hear the explanation. On the outside corner for ball 1. No one warming in the pen for Manly. Doesn't mean they haven't got someone ready to go. Oh, there is someone, oh yeah, sorry, on the left side as opposed to the right side of the pen. Reinstalled the bullpen cameras during the week. Didn't have them reprogrammed yet, so hopefully by the next home series we'll have them ready to go. Connor Ross, the hitter, is ahead 2-0. The go-ahead run stands at second. Shohei Ohtani homers to left field. Dodgers trail 11-4. Braden Fisher can say that Ohtani's hit a home run off him in the World Series. Context of that is, it was in a blowout where Toronto were winning, so who cares? Battle here, 2-2 the count. Holly looking for an out. Swing and a miss, gets him out of his boots. First out of the 6th inning here. Another lineup coming up with Rob Giolombardo. Centre field camera just hanging in there. Hasn't quite re-angled itself. Back to the pitcher, kicks off the glove. Tough play for Holly now. He's got to adjust. And Egan can't scoop it. He knocks it down. It's in front of him. He hasn't realised it. It's a single and looks like Gil Lombardo's hurt himself, either running up the first baseline or tripping over it at the end. Macarthur might be preparing a pinch runner. No. Went out, came back in. Has come back for his sliding mitt. Wang will come in and run for Gil Lombardo. So Macarthur with a chance to take the lead here. Bottom of the 6th. They've got runners on the corners, only one out. And Sean McDonald drove in the first 2 runs of the ball game. Back in the first. Also after falling behind 0-2. And that's going to be a balk. So a couple of balks here hurting Manly. He's going to say the fielder wasn't at the base. Simon Loud, also an umpire, arguing the point. Umpires will now get together. He has to be at the base if you don't disconnect from the rubber, would be my understanding. Holly stood back. Took a step off the back of the rubber. Before firing over the throw to third rather. Unconventional. The pick off the third base. You don't see it every day. And the call will be overturned after discussion. 3 umpires getting together out there. 2 umpires that matter. Get the decision right. The runner will be sent back to third base. And the score goes back to 2-2. Pitch count at 77-78 now for Austin Holly. Trying to work through the 6th inning. Keep it a 2-2 ball game. First pitch hit to McDonald after all that. Shows bunt. What's the number 1 rule when bunting? Only bunt a strike. Chase that all the way up and out of the zone. Squeeze in that runner from first. Pick off. Back on the bag. On Macarthur here, I'm probably letting Wang steal second. Put their faith in McDonald. He's got Macarthur's only hit today. The only hit before this inning. Takes off this time, breaking ball in there. Great pitch by Holly. What looked like an automatic take from McDonald. Broke back into the zone nicely. But McDonald was in this position last time and swatted one for a base hit. Chases it. Nice block by Tibbett behind the dish. Keeps that ball from squirting away. Count now 1-2. Feel ideal. Keeping that runner close over at third. Cooper Ahern. Count now 2-2. That one does get away, so costly pass ball. give Macarthur the lead. Only up into the 80s in his pitch count. Count now 4 to McDonald. Inside corner, draws the walk. Probably not the worst outcome. Allows you to reset with a fresh batter. We Ryder Hislop to hit for Cooper Owens. So runners on the corners again. McDonald starts to go, then stops. Big spot for Manly here in Austin Holly. This time McDonald does go. Bit of a delayed steal. He's a little ahead in the count now, 2-0. Picked up a hit in the 18s this morning. Game that got away from Manly in the first inning. Macarthur scoring 4 runs. 2-2 ball game after that point. Up and in, check back at third. The throws off line from Ollie Tibbett. And 1 here to Ryder Hislop, the pinch hitter. In there for a called strike. No. Wow, where was that? Only Tibbett asking the question. That's going to be all for Austin Holly. Simon Loud's going to come out and probably make a pitching change here. I think the pitch count now at 88 pitches. Bases are loaded. Still only 1 out. Only they had their chances. Had plenty of runners on base, just they haven't been able to move them over and move them in. So it doesn't look like the change is going to happen just yet. Well, he's going to be given one more hitter. Ball 1 to Atkins. Bases loaded, 1 out. It's the top of the 6th. It's probably been only two batters too long, I reckon, Austin Holly. Run it. Got to throw it. Got to throw it. Throw's got to be on the money, though. That's the problem. And dead to rights. Good job by Ollie Tibbett not to rush. 3-0. Here to Atkins. 4-4. The runner now will come in and extend this Macarthur lead, now 4-2. And that'll be all for Austin Holly. It's run out a bit of juice here in the 6th inning. He'll go 5 1/3, 4 runs, all earned, 5 strikeouts. So we'll pause for the pitching change. Don't know who it is yet. There's someone coming from the pen. We'll find out shortly when we come back after this break. So it's Silas Casper Richardson to take over for Manly. Splitting time in between 3rd grade and 18s on the mound. This second appearance after he pitched 2 innings last week. And just 22 pitches to get through that, facing 8 batters, a hit and a walk above the minimum. All the way. 1-1 here to Jackson Layton. 2 bases loaded walks for Macarthur here in the inning. Oh, sorry, it was a wild pitch, then a bases loaded walk. 3 straight walks issued by Austin Holly. One up high, 2 balls and a strike, and this is where Manly get themselves into a little bit of trouble. The pitcher that comes out of the pen doesn't throw enough strikes. It's a 4 walk inning so far. And one on the bottom of the zone, so now 3-1. Just need that wind to do a bit of a reversal and point that camera down a little bit. Swing and a miss, bit of a sword by Leighton. Count now full at 3 and 2, 1 out. Can Silas find the pitch? Find the second out. Swing and a miss, he does. Great job by the youngster out of the pen. One out away now from getting out of the inning. Catcher Jesse Gennaro came in as a defensive replacement in the fourth. Bottom of the zone, ball 1. Bases loaded, 2 out here in the 6th. Macarthur have taken the lead on a wild pitch and the bases loaded walk. Can Silas get Manly out of the inning? He's got 1 out so far. Here's the second, popped up left side. Adil tracking it down, but that's headed well and truly out of play. Bounces on the bench seat behind the Manly dugout. One on one here to Gennaro. Soft ground ball to Adil. Picks it up and throws a dart over to Ash Egan to retire the side. But 2 on the board from Macarthur. They break the deadlock. They lead it 4-2, heading into the bottom of the 6th. Austin Murdoch, the lead-off man for Manly. They got to get something going here. 7, 8, 9. Murdoch's gone up the middle. 1 for a base hit. 2 base hits, in fact. It was the nice diving stop by Cooper Ahern. where he broke his belt. Heading the count here, 3-1. It'll be Murdoch, Tibbet, and that's going to be 3 straight hits for Austin Murdoch, all back up the middle. Nice bit of hitting by the youngster. Murdoch, Tibbet, and Wanda. That's not a bad 7, 8, 9 to have. They are 4, 4, 7 with 2 RBIs so far today. Jack Wanda's grounded out on both of his occasions. So, bat to ball hitters in the bottom third of the lineup. Just as good as having the top of the third coming around in a 2-run ball game. And on top of that, they will have the top of the third come round after. Top of the order, rather, not the top of the third. We're in the bottom of the 6th. Couple of checks on the speedy Murdoch over at first. It did steal the base, but does have a stolen base already, I should say. Quick pitch there by Minch Little. Trying to do everything he can to keep Murdoch at second. The 0-1. Poked, right side. Drop foul. Murdoch was heads down. Didn't react to the ball being put in play. Thankfully for him, it dropped foul. Screams of back coming from the dugout as if it was going to be caught. So 0-2 hitter Ollie Tibbet. Another check on Murdoch. No maximum disengagements here in the State League. That's there for a ball. One, two. On its way. In the dirt, nicely laid off by Ollie Tibbet. Eyes didn't light up. Stayed true to the task. Now leaving the count. Another check. He's going to have a bit of laundry to do later. Tibbet lifts high, but playable. The centre fielded in Ryder Hislop, who goes over and makes the catch to retire Tibbet for a big first out for Macarthur. Keeps a tying run off the base paths. Jake Wanda grounded down on both occasions today. And one on the outside corner, ball one. And one down. Wanda. And 2-0. Second grade due at 3 o'clock here this afternoon. Might have a quick turnaround in between 3s and 2s. One in there. Knock on there by Gennaro behind the dish. on the dropped pitch. So Wanda doing enough to get in the eye line of Gennaro. Austin Murdoch will move up into scoring position, but they need Wanda up in scoring position. Hacks at the 3-0, pulls it through the hole on the left side. It'll be station to station for Murdoch. Green light 3-0 for Jake Wanda. Sometimes you've got to take it when you get it. Don't think Mitch Little would have been resting on his laurels. He turned the lineup over. It's Kai Harris, who's 1 for 3 today. Wanda takes off. Curveball's in there for a called strike. So now Kai Harris can tie up this ball game. Wanda runs well from second. Big swing and miss on the... I called it an Ephus pitch last time. Definitely looks something similar to that. So he's in the hole 0-2. Straight back up the middle and over the top of the glove, and there's a fumble in centre field. Wanda's going to be held at third. The stop sign from Loud went up very early. The ball hopped over the glove of Wang at shortstop, which was the old aquatic hop coming to help Manly. Normally it gets in the way and provide the disadvantage, and then a little bit of a bobble by Ryder Hislop in centre field, but Simon Loud already had the stop sign up. Runners on the corners now, 1-run ball game. Second hit for Kai Harris. That's in there for a called strike to Ash Egan. We'll see if Simon moves Harris up to second. We saw Mitch Little holding on Austin Murdoch with a handful of pick-off attempts. Harris takes off. Ball's at the top of the zone, straight back to the pitcher. Gennaro fired it back. Luckily for Little, he was awake and wasn't watching the runner all the way. So now the go-ahead run stands at second. Ash Egan has a couple of strikeouts and a fly-out today. Hasn't looked all that comfortable in the box, but it's the 4th time he gets to see Little, and hopefully he's made a little bit more of an adjustment. Oh, it's a nasty pitch. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Second time he strikes out today. Big out for Macarthur. Trying to strand the go-ahead run at second. Does bring up one of Manly's better hitters in Stefan Simic. Chases the first pitch and fouls it off. And I think if you're Simon Loud, you've got to test the arms of the outfielders and send Kai Harris. It's the go-ahead run is not the tying run. Make them make a pinpoint throw. But first, Simic's got to hit the ball. Mitch Little is really messing with the timing of these Manly hitters. First Ash Egan. Now Stefan Simic. Even look close. Big 0-2. Coming from Little right here. He's at 90 pitches. Top of the zone. And one down and away, and that'll almost be the tying run. Oh, Jake Wanda was caught on the back foot. Wasn't ready. Can Stefan Simic pick up Wanda? I mean, it didn't get a long way away from home plate, so maybe he got a little bit lucky. 2-2. Down and away, ball 3. So he's filled the count at 3-2. Good patient at bat from Stefan Simic. Glenn Murdoch stands in the on-deck circle. If Simic can keep it going here. Down for ball 4. And Manly load the bases. It'll be Austin Murdoch. Sorry, not Austin Murdoch. It'll be Glenn Murdoch, Austin's dad. Now in the on-deck circle is Owen Harris, Kai Harris's dad. So can one of the dads get it done? Stinger takes it on the inside corner for strike 1. We'll have one more inning. Stinger didn't want that pitch, laid off it. Thought it might have been a ball as he turns around and asks the umpire. So 0-2. Just a little one pitch away from getting out of it. Pokes it right side. That could be it. Up and down. No, it's going to carry out to Jackson Leighton in right field. A couple of times the ball's been hit out there, and it's looked softer at the bat than what it actually is. And it's carried out to Leighton on each of those occasions. Manly, they miss an opportunity to tie up the ball game. They do make it a one-run game, but they're going to have to walk it off in the bottom of the 7th if they're going to go back-to-back with wins in this season. It's 4-3 after 6. So Macarthur sent the top of their lineup to the plate. Mitch Little will lead it off. Look for some insurance runs. Silas Casper Richardson wants a nice quick 1-2-3 inning. Eric Lauer out for the 9th for the Blue Jays. Ball, it's inside for called strike. 1 ball and 1 strike. They've just intentionally walked Shohei Ohtani. Why not? He already hit a meaningless 2-run home run. In the dirt. Second grade at 3 o'clock for you. And Mitch Little will start the inning with the base hit into left centre field. Simic over for it. Little's going to hustle. He's going to turn it into a double. And that is baseball 101 right there. Hard 90. He turned it into a double. He saw Simic was slow to get over to it. That's a pretty big insurance run for Macarthur. Oh, wow. I think Otani's been picked off here. Yeah. Vladdy said no, but they've challenged it. Why not in the 9th? So runner on for Macarthur. Cooper Ahern, who started the previous inning with a walk. Came around to score. The go-ahead run. Up for ball 1. If you're Simon Loud, you probably need a pitcher ready to go here. Don't think there's anyone warming up. Could mean that there's someone ready to go. Bit of a sword there by Ahern. 1 ball and 1 strike. Tony ruled safe at first on the pickoff, so. 2-1. It's Cooper Ahern. That's up. 3-1. Off the bench encouraging Ahern to let it hit him. Little takes off, throw down to third. Too high. Ball comes out of the glove. It's ball 4 to Ahern. He's just jogging up to first. He's been encouraged to hustle, maybe move his way up to second. So, insurance run for Macarthur now at third base. It's a double and a walk for the Orioles here in the 7th. Outside corner for ball 1. Nice, just bear down and throw strikes here. That one hit hard. Adil knocks it down. Keeps the runner at third. And RJ Maturo can't get the ball. Did the right things. The throw from RJ gets away from everyone. And it's an infield single with the hitter Ian Rosser ending up all the way over at third. So Manly just unravelling here a little bit, as they do late in the stages of these games sometimes. Still nobody out. Final in Toronto, 11-4. Blue Jays take game 1. Lifted right side, over to it. Jake Wonder, he makes the catch. Be a sacrifice fly off the back of Leo Wang. Another run on the board for Macarthur. Now 7-3. Sean McDonald has been a thorn in the side of Manly today. Drove in the first couple of runs. Drew a walk. Got the job done for his team. I'm getting ready in the pen for Macarthur. Mitch Little's pitch count at 98 through his 6 innings. Ball up, 2-1 here to McDonald. Third grade at 3 o'clock, or 15 minutes after whenever this game finishes. Just starting to drag on a little bit as Casper Richardson gets the strike in there. To get himself back in this count. Full count. That one popped up, back out of play. A full count pitch for Casper Richardson. Pitch count at 25. That one off the hands and straight at Phil Ardell, who comes across to make the catch. They get the second out. So 2 away for Ryder Hislop. Anyway, one more chance to try and walk this game off. They had a chance to take the lead. In the bottom of the 6th, they had the bases loaded. Just couldn't quite pull the trigger. Ball one down to Hislop. That's going to hit him. This time it hit him. Claimed that it did hit him the last time, but so 2 away, runner on for Macarthur, brings up Noah Atkins. Swing and a miss by Atkins. Casper Richardson gets ahead. Can't catch up to that one. Cass Richardson's a pitch away from getting out of this inning. That's the bottom of the zone. That looked pretty good, but this time Atkins lays off. One, two here from Silas. On the ground to Murdoch, right side, throws it over. Sorry, Harris it is. Kai Harris with the assist over to Maturo, and Silas Richardson gets out of the inning, but a couple of insurance runs for Macarthur. They score 3, and Manly trail by 4 as we head to the bottom of the 7th, their last chance to try and find a second win on the season when we come back. Back out. 96. So Owen Harris steps up. He in the role of the DH, taking over from Chris Hurley. Didn't officially come in the last inning. Takes ball 1 from Mitch Little, who's out for his 7th inning of work. Pitch count at 97. Takes his called strike. He's a 45-year-old grade debutant, Owen Harris. Never played grade until round 2 against Ryde. His brother, Manly Eagles legend, Lavaughn Harris. That one ripped up the line. 2-2. Plenty of experience in the Manly minor leagues. It's Manly minor league competition was the word I was looking for. Pokes at it and lifts it up to Wang. First out of the inning. Mitch Little trying to go complete game. He's 2 outs away from doing that. Just the 3 runs on 10 hits. He struck out 6. Only walked 2. 65 of his 101 strikes so far. Fitlar-Dill, 1 for 3. It's a double. And he's only extra base hit of the day. Austin Murdoch has 3 hits. Kai Harris with 2 hits. Simic and Glenn Murdoch, Ollie Tibbett, Jake Wanda. So scattered 10 hits, just haven't been able to find the hit with the runners on base. Inside corner, 2-1. Macarthur 4 hits for 7 runs. They've walked 7 times. Cooper Ahern has 3 of them. It's been the story. Too many free 90s. That one fouled off. 7 runs on 4 hits, 1 error. Manly 3 runs on 10 hits, 1 error. That's the line score. That one just absolutely crosses Dill up, and he's down on strikes for the second out of the inning. Bring up Austin Murdoch with 2 out. Not the day that Manly were hoping for today. Coming off a big win against Borkham Hills last week. Popped up. That'll be it. Right side, Mitch Little. He started the game, and he's going to take the out to finish it. 7 innings in a complete game effort for Mitch Little. And that will be Macarthur taking the second game of the day. 7-3 the final here at Aquatic. And Manly just couldn't find what they needed when it mattered. They go down. That is the final here in third grade. Macarthur 7-3, the winners. That's their 3rd win of the year. All right, we've got a quick break, 20 minutes until second grade, so grab yourself some lunch, and we'll have second grade for you very shortly. Big thank you to Keelan Smithers from our first grade side for running the cameras today. Macarthur, they are 3 for 3 so far in the series. Win on Wednesday night. They take 18s. They've taken third grade, so it'll be up to second grade and first grade to try and avoid the sweep. Second grade at 3 o'clock.